Della, Maddalena. Brother, the hype is real. I don't know what else to say. I said this dude is he's the shit, bro. I don't know what else to say. Ramazan Emeev, he's a dangerous man. However, he is mid-30s, and a lot of his work isn't the same Movsar Evloev style work. It's box up with you, snatch the single, put you in trouble. And did he do that? He did, man. He had Maddalena in a darce, man, ready to go. Like this, that was tight. And if Maddalena wasn't the type of competitor that we know him to be, I think a lot of other dudes would have just quit right there and tapped. However, I also know from experience, when you go for that Hail Mary, that darce, and you have it locked in, you start squeezing, you get tired after. And you get tired and you start dropping your hands, that lactic acid builds up. And then Maddalena says, I'm going to go old school, man. I'm going to start beating up the body. Hit him with a couple body shots. Emeev, that was it, man. He couldn't handle it. But let's talk about this real fast, AJ. What was up with that red? I needed to find a picture of it, but there was all that red all on his side, bro. So pre-fight injury. Literally, it could have been a sunburn. But either way, you got to think Maddalena is looking at that, like as he's walking and being like, huh, interesting. Maybe I should beat up the body. Maybe I should tag that. And I don't think he actually did end up tagging the side that had the redness on it. But it's something to think about. What do you make of that?
It's something to think about. Like in my mind, yeah, I think you go right to the worst, like something happened. He got a little like internal bleeding or something. And for that point, we're hitting that all day long. That's right. It's like you see a knee brace on somebody. Yeah. As unfortunate as that is, guess who's getting kicked? But man, I don't know what it was. I kind of wish it had come out because it couldn't have been that bad if they let him fight, Like the doctors had to see something. Yeah. But to that same point, for the Santos fight, when the doctor walked in, he's like, "Can you open your eye?" And she goes, like a little bit. He goes, "Yeah, she's good."
You're good. Yeah.
So I think the doctors in Singapore might have let that one slide a little bit for Emeev. But I don't know, man. What do you think it was?
I honestly, I'm not sure, bro, but I will say this. He's a Dagestani wrestler, man. Those dudes have no quit in them. So you're going to fight regardless. It doesn't matter what happens. The question ultimately becomes, now I'm starting to see more of the merit on why you don't disclose your injuries. Because now you make it known, hey, man, yeah, my ribs are a little busted up and I'm going to have to fight through it. Okay, well, I'm going to beat up your rib the whole entire fight, Oh, yeah, like you said, my knee's hurting. I'm attacking the knee, ankle, hand, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I just want to ask this, man. Our path to victory, because we both saw it clear. If Emeev was going to win, it was going to be that wrestling. Not the crazy submission attempts, but just wrestle him out, 3 rounds, get it done. As soon as he got back up to the feet, it felt like he was clearly outmatched by Jack Della Maddalena. So let's, now that you've bought in a little bit, now that you've seen it happen in action against a Dagestani wrestler, a man who now is 5-2 against opponents that he's landed a takedown against. This dude Maddalena, bro. I mean, I really think that he's going to be that next generation of like, these are the killers right now, especially in what weight class is this? This is the let's see, the welterweight, 170 pounds. 170 pounds, bro. Imagine. Kamaru Usman, he's long gone by the time Maddalena rises up the ranks to be able to get to that aspect. But he's going to be the new generation because it's going to be the Usmans, the Masvidals, the Colby Covington. They're all going to be retired here soon, bro. They're all kind of older. So, I mean, do you agree with me there or what do you think?
No, I 100% agree with you, Derek. This Jack Della Maddalena is a name you need to pay attention to because this dude's going to be around for quite a while. He's still young in the game and has a lot of room to grow. And the fact that he's already at the level at where he is speaks volumes to where, the level he's going to be going forward in the future, man. And this is what I liked about this fight right here. This proved he's the real deal. His first fight in the UFC was a short notice. He came, absolutely put on a massive show, but it was kind of expected. Now, especially getting in deep on that darce, getting down to the ground, being like, having all the chips stacked against you and then showing who you are as a real fighter, I think we're going to see a lot of really good things. I think Maddalena might just be a pay-per-view fighter from now on. What do you think?
I think he's proved it and he's earned it, man, at this point. So we'll see what happens, but he definitely is a draw. I'll say that much. He is a draw. And with that being said, that is your UFC 275 main card recap.